Tower Tour number 26. Let's get into it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we've got so much to talk about. And what better way than going ahead and jumping into the stats and checking out 432 quadrillion coins, almost at half a quintillion. So we've got so many coin gains to talk about here. Recent coins per hour, 883 trillion an hour. I'm getting so close to 1Q an hour, and there's a couple upgrades we're working on that should hopefully push us a lot closer to that. Stones earned, we're at 48,292. As we scroll down here, I'm going to take a look at the lab coin spent. We're at 201 quadrillion, which is almost half our entire lifetime coin, so getting pretty outrageous there. Where's waves completed at? Somewhere in here, but we've got waves skipped at 1.9. Scroll down here and check out our tier 14 farming run. So we get around 4Q per tier 14 run, and tier 13 is my overnight run where we get 6.5Q every night. So definitely lots of progress there. Tier 15, not quite where I want it to be, so got some work to do there and have not pushed our milestones at all. I'd like to push 17 and 18, maybe get to a thousand on each of those if I'm lucky with perks, but we'll see. So, alrighty. Also, before we get too far into the episode, I want to give a huge shout out to X Lord Sith for donating a $100 spring pack. So that is where a lot of what we're going to be talking about today is going to come from. So let's go ahead and exit battle and just go home, keep everything paused for now. So as you can see, we have 1,951 stones. So actually, I don't think I'll be able to unlock it because I'm in a run. So we are going to go ahead and just end this run. I'm not too far in. So yeah. Well, with these stones, I was saving up for the Energy Net Mastery and Ultimate Crypt Mastery. I know I said I was going Inner Landmines and then Space Displacer. So now that we have been donated our stone pack, we don't have to save up anymore. So I think it makes the most sense to go ahead and unlock a new ultimate weapon. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and go right for it. We're gonna get our new ultimate weapon here. 1750 stones. Whew. Definitely a lot of stones for not a lot of impact here, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and select our inner landmines here. And yeah, just kidding, just kidding. You guys thought. So yeah, inner landmines, we've got this unlocked and we're going to be working on the labs. It's definitely not that good at the base level how it is, which is okay. So, um, oh, that's cool. I did not know that it showed that. Alrighty. So, the next one is 2400, which is going to be Poison Swamp, but yeah, still got a long ways to go there. Okay, so what do we do now? Inner Landmines is unlocked, which means we have access now to all of the labs for blast radius, rotation speed, stun, and then also I think stun chance once this one's done. I'm not sure. But we are going to be getting into these labs. However, we're not doing them right now. The reason for that is I've got a lot more important labs going on. So Dissonant Echo Utility, Wave Accelerator Mastery on the last level, Extra Orb Mastery, we're going to push this until it is maxed as well. Damage Mastery is almost done, and Coins Mastery will be going to max level as well. So once these are done and I'm able to slot those labs in, I will. But you see, even at 5x, we've still got, what is that, almost 5 days of real life time before we can put that in. So yeah, you might notice I'm holding on to quite a lot of coins right here. Well, before we jump into the labs and get too far ahead of ourselves, let's check out the battle history. So obviously I ended this run early, so didn't get that much. My overnight run, even dropping down a tier, we're still hitting 856 trillion coins an hour. So much better than where we were just a couple of weeks ago, making 6.5 Q per run. Now, this tier 14 run, you might be asking yourself, wow, why is it almost like half the coins, basically? Well, I tried something. So this run right here is with Black Hole Digester. Actually, this is my first run over 900 trillion, so that is awesome. So this is Black Hole Digester, and we get 903 trillion coins an hour, 4 quadrillion per run. Goodness, excuse me. And I tried Galaxy Compressor for this one. So before I go show you why and my logic behind it, I'll just scroll through here a little bit. So you can see we are really consistent with our coins per hour between tier 14s and even the tier 13 overnight runs. We are in a really, really good spot, and I'm just trying to push our coins, which is why we're focusing on these labs here. So with the tier 14 in mind, this one specifically, if we go over to our modules, you'll see that I only have a Mythic Plus Black Hole Digester, and I am maxed out at 160. So my thought was, oh, I have an Ancestral Galaxy Compressor, and I could reroll some substats and get the Ancestral effects, but also, if I were to equip this and transfer the level at 160, I can also max it to 164. So with it at 164, my tier 14 coin bonus is 6,041. And if I take all my levels out and put the Black Hole Digester back, you'll see that the coin bonus is higher than when I used Galaxy Compressor. So I know Galaxy Compressor would kind of ruin my sync between my ultimate weapons and my Golden Tower, but I just wanted to at least try it to make sure I wasn't going to make more or similar. And yeah, definitely was like half of what BHD gives. So that's why I did that, and yeah, it just didn't work. So, all right, let's see. We got a message. What we got here? Spring cleaning sale happening. So, yeah, again, huge thank you to ex Sith Lord for donating me one of these packs. Um, if you are feeling generous, my code is in the bottom left of the screen if you would like to donate me one of these packs. So, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm honestly on the fence about this one here, but I don't know. I probably shouldn't. So yeah, if I bought that one, this one, I'd get 700 stones, which would put me at 901, and then guaranteed after the next tournament, I would be able to unlock the armor assist module, which would then allow me to run Space Displacer. So that's my next purchase is going to be the armor assist, so I can run Space Displacer in tournaments with Anti-Cube Portal, and then in my farming runs, I will run Orbital Augment. So that is my current next step um, in my progress. Yeah, I don't know really where I was going with that. So, but yeah, okay. So relics, we have 211 relics total, which honestly is kind of a lot more than I was expecting. I thought I was still at like 180 or something like that. So really, really cool to see that. I think there's 255 in the game or something. So we're really, really close to having all of them. Themes, I'll just scroll through really, really quickly here for you guys. Same thing with backgrounds, if you guys want to see any of these. And then relics. Yeah, again, scroll through here quick just to show it off, but we're not going to spend too much time talking about it here. All right. What's next? Ban or perks. Nothing's changed here. Same old farming perks, EHP setup, auto pick. Yeah, EHP coin focused, so that's where we're at there. Missions, we got 6 out of 8, so waiting for that to reset tonight so we can finish that off. Workshop upgrade, we'll go ahead and hit one of these guys just so we can have everything maxed out, ready to go. We've got all of our boxes collected. And tournaments. So I did get demoted, unfortunately. I had a really, really tough bracket. I got 365 and I needed 456 to stay in Legends. So really, really tough bracket. But we had a really good streak here. of staying in Legends, and hopefully once we get the damage mastery and the inner landmines leveling and also the space displacer assist, we should hopefully really be starting to stay in Legends. Now, the other thing with Legends, and the only thing that is killing me, like the only thing that is even touching me, are bosses. So I think my next mastery is going to be Energy Net Mastery, because it just multiplies the damage onto bosses, and it's not a super expensive mastery either. So I think that is going to be on my list. This is actually what I was saving for until I got donated the stone pack. So yeah, that's going to be next, and I think it's going to be Energy Net, and then super or Ultimate Crit, and then potentially Demon Mode, and then Berserker. Um, I had quite a few Death Defies in my tournament run, and I was like, man, if I just had Berserker and I had that insane, um, what is it, 500 times, then I was gonna be like just murdering stuff so fast that it wouldn't even be crazy. It wouldn't even be funny. So just a lot of things to do, but not enough stones. So we'll get there. The event with the spring pack as well. This is the other reason why I am considering buying the $50 pack, is the bots. So we'll get there in a second. Um, yeah, we bought all of our themes here. We've got these relics. Health regen. I don't really want to do this, but this is my main account. I want all things and everything. So we got another day and 11 hours to save back up. But yeah, everything's purchased there. Bots. Golden bot is looking really good. 8 times bonus, maxed out range. So with the extra medals we got, I'm pretty sure I maxed that out. And then I took the rest of the medals and continued pumping up Amp Bot. So this is another thing that I've done since the last episode, is I've unlocked Amp Bot, and then I also completed just 2 levels of the cooldown lab, which allowed the 100-second sync, and everything here is kind of, synced up, I guess, basically. So this has honestly helped my coins so much. So I'm actually going to go ahead and throw in another bonus click right there. I want to save enough medals though, that way when the event resets, I can buy out the skins, the themes, if I don't have them yet. So I actually want to scroll back and see, okay, let's go back to like the 10th maybe? Okay, I don't have it. Um, Actually, I do think this is it. So you can see like this was without bot, I'm pretty sure. And then I went from 650 trillion up to an overnight run, and then I unlocked it and did bot, and like it jumped my coins so much. So yeah, bot is really pretty good. Pretty sure that's like the only change I did from the 650 trill to 800. So that is absolutely insane. Yeah, we don't have anything really in here to talk about. So whenever the new missions reset, I will be maxing out my fetch cooldown, which is amazing. Super happy about that. And then we'll be pumping chance and then double find chance. So looking pretty good in the guild front. Nothing really to touch on there. So, all right, let's go into our workshop here. Enemy attack skips at 403, health at 400. Everything here is maxed out. Everything here is maxed out. I mean, besides rend armor, but pretty useless. And then let's go ahead and talk about our ultimate weapon. So we got our inner landmines, awesome. Chain lightning sitting in a really good spot as always. Death wave, quantity is at a pretty good spot, but damage is not. Obviously synced up. Haven't touched anything since last time, so everything's new besides under landmines. Once I get the space displacer assist unlocked, and then potentially the energy net mastery, I will then be maxing cooldown because it's pretty cheap, and putting a little bit into cooldown, but I'm not really worried about it right now. because you have to have your labs finished, and it's going to be a while before I even touch the labs. And so, yeah, we've got a while before Interland Mines even becomes remotely okay. Golden Tower, Black Hole, and Spotlight. I could increase the black hole size for fairly cheap and also would then increase my coins as well. So that's a pretty cheap upgrade to think about. Oh, I guess I need to go to the enhancements. So damage, unfortunately, is still sitting relatively where it's been for a very, very long time. And with how cheap it is, I really need to start pumping these numbers up for the tournament, so that I can stay in Legends. But these coins have got to go elsewhere for now, such as masteries and the utility echo. So we'll get to that a little bit more once we hit our labs. Defense, 180 sitting on everything and 130 orb size. So I love me some orbs, especially when I have the extra orb mastery. The more enemies the orbs can hit, the better, but they're still pretty small. Can barely notice the size increase. Coin bonus 144. This is going to go up a lot here soon once I finish some labs. Just got to make sure that I have enough coins to do the labs, and then we'll come back to the enhancements like level skips, free ups, coin bonus, cells, and especially the attack for tournaments. So everything's looking pretty good, but still got a lot of work to do, and we will hit this pretty soon. All right, farming, nothing's changed. I don't believe I've gotten any masteries since last time. Um, yeah, and tournament setup, everything's pretty much the same. Nothing really too crazy. Alrighty, here's my farming setup. No damage module. I put that in whenever I do tournaments. I use restorative bonus in the generator spot. I use anti-Q portal in the armor spot, and then I also use dimension core in the core, paired with ohm chip so that every boss is in the spotlight. Um, Absolutely pitiful project funding and multiverse nexus. The game hates me. But yeah, this is what all my modules look like. I'll just kind of scroll through here. While I'm scrolling through here, I was considering unlocking Poison Swamp for Poison Swamp Radius, Poison Swamp Stuns, and then also using the Harmony Conductor, um, because I already have the Core Assist unlocked. So if I used Harmony Conductor with Primordial Collapse and things were missing their attack, then I have, a chance to survive longer and not die. But talking to the guild, everyone recommended Inner Landmines, so that's what I did. Gym rush efficiency on the labs is 1885. So slowly but surely getting there. And then let's check out our history really quick. Wave Accelerator level 8, Coins level 3, Crit Factor level 80, Dissonant Echo Utility level 5, Coins Mastery 2, Extra Orb, and then Bot. These two went pretty quick here. Wave Accelerator damage. So yeah, a lot of really, really useful, impactful stuff going on recently. And yeah, like I said, Coins Mastery is going to go to max. So this will probably still be labbing in the next episode when I record in a week. Damage Mastery level 9. This will probably turn into an Inner Landmine lab because I know those max pretty quickly and would be pretty beneficial. Extra Orb Mastery is going to just completely max out, so I don't know how long that'll take. It should be finished or maybe finishing by the time I record next. And then Wave Accelerator Mastery, it needs to be maxed out. It's super useful in coins. And yeah, so pushing that 1Q per hour, coins, extra orb, Wave Excel, and Dissonant Echo utility are all helping with that, obviously. So yeah, those are all going to stay permanent. And then I'm saving my coins to get this to the next level whenever is possible. So the current level that I'm working on is 45Q. So the next one's going to be roughly 90 to 100 Q coins, which is insane. But doing that will then allow me to make more coins, put more coins into my enhancements, put more coins into the ultimate weapons echo, and put more coins into the attack echo as well, which will then make me more powerful for tournaments, and that's what I need right now to help push for keys. So I'm pushing the echo first, and then these two, and then, you know, I'll probably push this, catch my enhancements up quite a bit, and then go back to these, or focus this one specifically for the spotlight and chain lightning. Um, but yeah, that's kind of the idea and the thought there. So finish the level of crit factor, I think. Everything is slowly but surely coming together here. Wall stuff. I'd like to get wall thorns. It's just a really long one. Um, Nothing really much to talk about here. I'd love to get Labs coin discount. Just takes so long for such a little percentage. So we're gonna work on some other stuff like attack and whatnot to help with stone income. Is there anything notable to talk about? I will be working on landmine damage, landmine decay, and I thought there was another one as well. And I'll probably work on shockwave size as well very soon once I am able to clear out the landmines, masteries, and I can't afford my Echo Labs anymore. Um, so yeah, pretty important stuff there. Cash bonus, cash, let's see. Chronofield speed reduction or damage reduction. Eventually, I like taking less damage, but not a priority right now. Shock chains, I'd like to get that one higher as well. Inner landmines, already talked about that stuff. Spotlight missiles, chain thunder, lightning amplify, scatter, double death ray, super tower bonus. Haven't touched it still. Still got a lot of masteries to work on here. Recovery package mastery needs to go in there. Haven't touched any bots besides the 2 levels of bot, so. And then enemies have been untouched, and module labs are untouched since last time as well. So I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let's go ahead and collect those and jump into our tier 14. Why is my coin bonus so low? Aha! That's what I'm talking about. So go ahead and jump into our tier 14 run, get this rocking and rolling for the day, and that's going to go ahead and end it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Tower Tour number 26. Like I said, thank you to the person that donated a stone pack. Really, really means a lot with how expensive things are in the game at this stage, so helps out tremendously. And if you are going to be buying anything, wrong button, be sure to use a creator code. It does not have to be supporting Crowbar Zero, but you can type in any creator's code and be sure to support them. It is no extra cost to you whatsoever, but it sends a small percentage of your purchase to the creator and helps out members of the community tremendously. So don't sleep on that and make sure you are helping out. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to catch you in the next episode. Take it easy and peace.